I'm going to share my top tips for staying motivated and pushing through the tough times so you can keep grinding towards your success. Achieving your goals often requires relentless effort and perseverance. We've all been there, feeling like giving up on our dreams because the journey gets tough. But here's the thing. Every successful person has been in your shoes at some point. They've faced obstacles, self-doubt, and fear, but they've learned to push through. The truth is, success rarely happens overnight. It takes time, dedication, and a willingness to learn from failures. So if you're feeling discouraged, remember that you're not alone. Many people struggle to stay motivated, and it's normal to feel overwhelmed. Grinding for success means being committed to your goals, long after the initial excitement wears off. It's the unglamorous, behind-the-scenes work. It means showing up daily, putting in focused effort, and trusting that your actions are compounding, even when progress feels slow. I won't sugarcoat it. It's hard. There will be days you question everything, but the reward is worth it. Not just for the destination, but for the person you become in the process. It's essential to understand that success is a journey, not a destination. You'll face ups and downs, twists and turns. Think of these as part of the path, not roadblocks. Your setbacks are opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. With persistence as your compass and dedication as your fuel, you can navigate any terrain. Remember that every step, even the difficult ones, is progress. With this mindset, you can overcome any obstacle. Fear of failure is one of the most significant challenges. It's that voice whispering doubts, asking, "What if you're not good enough?" It's natural to feel scared, but don't let fear hold you back. Instead, focus only on what you can control: your preparation, your effort, your attitude today. Take small, consistent steps towards your goals every day. This builds momentum, and momentum is the ultimate antidote to the paralysis of fear. Don't let it win. Lack of motivation is another common obstacle, especially when you don't see immediate results. This is where you must rely on discipline over motivation. Motivation is a fleeting feeling. Discipline is a system you build, a commitment to your future self. Every successful person has experienced long periods of thankless work. They weren't motivated every day, they were disciplined. The key is to stay focused on the process, stay disciplined in your execution, and keep moving forward. You might feel like you're not good enough, or that you don't have the right skills. That's imposter syndrome talking. The truth is, you can develop any skill with deliberate practice and dedication. Nobody is born an expert. So read the books, take the courses, and practice. And if you're feeling stuck, have the courage to seek help. Finding a mentor or leaning on a support system isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strategic strength. Let people who believe in you help. It's also essential to set realistic goals to avoid overwhelm. Break down your big goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Write a book becomes write one page today. This makes the impossible seem possible and creates frequent victories. And you must celebrate your small wins. Acknowledge them. This isn't frivolous, it's neuroscience. You're training your brain to associate effort with reward, creating a positive feedback loop that fuels your motivation to keep pushing forward. Staying disciplined is crucial, but discipline without rest leads to burnout. You are not a machine. Treat your body and mind as your most valuable assets. Create a schedule, not just for work, but for recovery. Prioritize sleep, nutrition, and exercise. This isn't an indulgence, it's a strategic imperative for peak performance. A healthy body and mind are essential for achieving sustainable, long-term success. Make sure you're taking care of yourself along the way. Seeking support is also vital. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your abilities. This support system doesn't have to be a large crowd. It can be a single mentor who has walked a similar path, or an online group of peers who understand your specific struggles. They'll help you stay motivated and encouraged, even when the going gets tough. You might be surprised at how much of a difference it makes when you have a supportive community behind you. They are the ones who will not only celebrate your victories, but also help you analyze your setbacks without judgment, turning them into valuable lessons. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. Another strategy that can help is to focus on the process, not just the outcome. This shift is powerful because it breaks down a daunting mountain into a series of manageable steps. Instead of fixating on your end goal, focus on what you can do today to move closer to it. Each small, completed action creates a ripple of positive momentum, building a chain of wins that fuels your confidence and makes the journey itself rewarding. As you navigate this process, it's also essential to be kind to yourself. Self-compassion is not an excuse, it's a prerequisite for resilience. Remember that it's okay to make mistakes and that you're doing the best you can. When you stumble, instead of berating yourself, ask what you would say to a dear friend in the same situation. Grant yourself that same grace. Don't be too hard on yourself when things don't go as planned. In addition to these strategies, it's crucial to find your why. What drives you? What gets you excited? When you connect with your purpose, you'll find it easier to stay motivated and focused. If your why feels elusive, ask yourself deeper questions. What change do you want to see in your life? What activities make you lose track of time? What legacy do you want to leave? Your why is unique to you, and it's what will keep you going when things get tough. It becomes your North Star. On days when motivation wanes and the process feels like a grind, you can look to it and remember the deeper meaning behind your daily actions. So, take some time to reflect on what drives you and what you want to achieve. This purpose transforms a tedious task into a meaningful step toward a future you are passionately building. Let's consider a powerful real-world example, J.K. Rowling. Her journey is a masterclass in achieving monumental success through sheer, consistent hard work. Before the worldwide fame, she was a single mother, navigating the immense challenges of living on welfare. Her office wasn't a grand study, but often the corner of a small cafe where she poured her imagination onto the page, typing away on an old typewriter whenever she found a spare moment, fueled by little more than a belief in her story. Her path was paved with rejection. In fact, her manuscript was turned down by 12 different publishers. Imagine the crushing weight of each no. It would have been easy to surrender to the doubt, but she didn't give up. She chose to see each rejection not as a final verdict, but as a hurdle to overcome. She kept writing, kept believing, and that unwavering persistence is what ultimately transformed her manuscript into a global phenomenon. Her story is a profound testament to the power of persistence. It proves that your current circumstances do not define your future potential. So what is your unique idea? What is the project you're passionate about? Remember that every great success story is filled with chapters of struggle. Embrace the process, learn from every setback, and commit to consistent effort. With hard work and a resilient willingness to learn, you can write your own success story and achieve anything you set your mind to. So remember that grinding for success is not always easy, but it's worth it. Every successful person has put in the work, and you can too. In conclusion, achieving your dreams requires persistence, dedication, and a willingness to learn from failures. Don't give up on your goals, even when things get tough. If you've been inspired by this video, share your own experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your journey and how you've overcome obstacles to achieve your goals. Also, be sure to check out my next video, where I dive deeper into personal development techniques that can help you achieve success.